the in no way democratically legitimized court of the European Union understands itself as an engine of integration. It has usurped the legislation on issues of principles, especially regarding fundamental rights, by means of direct and primary applicability of union legislation, which it has executed, but also by transforming the freedoms of movement into subjective fundamental rights, resulting in social deregulation. Thus, of European Court devalued national responsibility for the law. It has also deprived national politics from power in contradiction to the Constitution of Ireland. The 17th Declaration to the Treaty of Lisbon expressively emphasizes the primacy of the treaties and all acts of the Union, including secondary and tertiary Union legislation, over the whole of the Member States, even over their constitutional law. This has been permanent practice of the Court since 1963. It is in contradiction to the Maastricht judgment and the Lisbon judgment of the German Federal Constitutional Court, and is incompatible with the existential statehood of the Member States. The protection of the fundamental rights against judicial acts of the Union is running idle to a large extent, since the Court of the Union has been responsible for fundamental rights in more than half a century. Essentially, the Court had declared only one act in the last year of Union legislation as opposed to the fundamental rights. The reservation of the German Constitutional Court, demanding that the essence of the fundamental rights must remain sacrosanct, in general, is without practical consequences. The protection of fundamental rights has come into bad hands, because the Court of the Union neither is democratically legitimized nor possesses the required knowledge of the national systems and law for providing protection for the rights of the people. The European Charter of Fundamental Rights weakens the protection of fundamental rights. Neither to you find is a social liability of property, as emphasized in the Irish Constitution in Article 43 as a right of employment. Freedom of the media is only be respected. Freedom of teaching is not mentioned, and so on. The Christian Constitution of Ireland is totally neglected by the outspoken secular judicature of the court, in particular regarding protection of the families and the mothers from economic enforcement of having to go to work. In contradiction to Article 47 of the Irish Constitution. The Charter of Fundamental Rights permits capital punishment in case of war and in case of immediate threat of war. Threat of war. The death penalty may also be introduced by the Union according to its empowerments regarding defense politics. In order to legally suppress an uprising or riot, the permission to kill may be given despite the right of life. That's horrible, I think. The area of freedom, security and justice is an existential territory of state. The security guarantee for it is increasingly being taken over the European Union without really being capable for doing it. the European State Attorney and the European arrest warrant deeply interfere with national criminal sovereignty. According to the Lisbon Treaty, the Union is allowed more and more to set criminal rules too. Member states lose, to a large extent, their defense sovereignty by integration of their armed forces into common defense. Missions out of area of the Union, of purpose of making peace, conflict management and strengthening the international security may and will be wars, since the missions are to be authorized in combat terrorism also in third countries. The intervention of this kind is prohibited by the international prohibition of using force. The Union, however, is giving itself, I say it, the right to war. The traditional neutrality of Ireland is being respected, but is no longer relevant in the new asymmetrical wars combating terrorism, etc. It is in fact restricted to armed aggression on the sovereignty of a member state.